All right, I wanted to do a quick update on XRP, Ripple. Last time I had put out this showing the hurry up and wait syndrome, how much longer potentially that XRP could take in its correction. And I said that given maybe this vertical move, the amount of time needed to correct this kind of consumption of XRP could take a little longer than just a very simple ABC stab down. That there could be an initial up, then sideways movement, and then maybe an increase. And this means that after that sideways movement, if XRP had undergone enough of a maturity in its liquidity, then we could see an increase of the price earlier than otherwise, for example. So here, what we can see may be that initial one rise. And if that rise does occur, this whole thing looks a little curvy potential. I'm not saying that this whole thing is going to be the cup and handle, but from a sideways action point of view, we could potentially have price that goes sideways, but it can also go impulsive. And this way, time can be consumed. The other likelihood could be that we get a complex kind of sideways correction too. More yet, get a 1 and a 2 that gets extended out, 3, 4 that gets extended out, and 5. About similar to the first one that I had given. Like here you have one long extended correction. But regardless, I think that if Bitcoin just takes off, then there is a potential for this to still go vertical. But I don't think so. That would be on the bottom of our list of probabilities. Because look at this. Look how long it took. How did that happen? Anyways, the fact of the matter remains, so that this, I think, bump here represents the bottom and the bump. Maybe it'll retrace or go sideways, but a little more time needs to be taken. And that time can be taken here. We can still say that perhaps we have an ABC. And even though we have an ABC, what happens afterwards could be this, even right now, looks three-wave-ish. And it could be one more down here. One more low low. But still, much of this, which direction it'll take, how long the correction may take, depends on probably trajectory of Bitcoin. If this is C, we could see 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Which still might not be done yet. And that is if we hit $1.34. If that's the case, here's a left shoulder, here's the head, and a right shoulder. And the right shoulder could be made by the ABC. The subsequent ABC of after this 5 waves. And if that's the case, this ABC will be the bottom of the right shoulder and the onset of the next impulse up. And now if we look at the volume, for the left shoulder, for the head, on the right shoulder, the head has the higher volume. And you might be thinking, well, why is it looking so similar to what Bitcoin might be doing? Most likely holders of XRP also hold Bitcoin. Therefore, the similarity of sentiment would be quite apparent in the phenotypic effects of the charts. Now let's draw a neckline. And approximate the minimum travel. That would be 224. Now, there are conditions that needs to take place in order for this to be hit. We need this to complete and be confirmed, where the price exceeds the neckline and starts climbing. To this target right here. And that could take a time. But if it can make it to here, we may have still a situation where it's still very curvy pattern-wise. It's not a V-neck turnaround, but more of a very curvaceous turn. And that'll be very interesting to see, because it would kind of confirm the fact that XRP needed to eat more time to be able to deliver a lengthy correction. All right, I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you found this to be informative, and I hope it does help augment your own due diligence. Thank you and have a good day.